Hi, everyone, and welcome to another edition of Almost Martha. And today I am looking at recipes that I can use to build a fabulous, wonderful ladies' tea. I did it last year, and I've got all kinds of recipes on the website from last year, but I'm going to change it up. So I might change the guests. I'm also going to change the menus, so it's not entirely the same. So it'll be great. And what I'm looking at today is sort of an elevated brownie. I saw the recipe in the New York Times. We're going to duplicate it. It's called Shortbread Jammers, and they look elegant and beautiful, and they're going to be delicious. No two ways about it. So hang with me, and let's make some shortbread jammers. All right, here we go. Here we go. First, we're going to need an 8x8 pan. This is my new all-clad pan. I'm so happy with it. And we're going to put a little butter in here because we don't want our shortbread to stick. So we're going to make a shortbread bottom, and we're going to put it in that 8x8. So it doesn't make a ton, but it'll make enough. It'll make enough, especially if I use it for my tea, because then there'll be lots of other things on the table to choose from. So I've let this butter sit out maybe a little too long. It should be room temp, but 2 sticks of butter. So we're going to start with, that half cup of butter, put it right in there. And we're going to make the beautiful bottom. I also turn my oven on, and my oven is set to 325. So this is sort of a lower heat than normal. And now we're just going to make a beautiful shortbread crust. So there you go. Okay. We also have 2/3 cup sugar, and we're just going to put that right in there. I'm going to put in my little paddle, and all we're going to do is cream this together. You don't have to do it forever. It's not like a really long cream, and we're not looking to put a lot of air in it. Okay, there we are. So let me just lift this up, and now we'll just do a little cream. Just go in, kind of wipe the sides down just a little bit, and make sure. I see some granulated sugar on the bottom, so just make sure that gets incorporated. We'll just do this for a couple minutes. All right, so now everything is creamed pretty nicely. I'm just going to wipe down the sides again. All right. So now we're going to add 1 teaspoon of fine sea salt. Let's put that right in there. And 1 teaspoon of vanilla. I'm going to be using my vanilla bean paste. I'm eyeballing it as usual because I like a little more than just a teaspoon. I love that flavor. So in that goes. This is running low. It's running low. Okay. I have 2 cups flour, 1/3 of a cup flour. So I'm gonna mix this together a little bit. All right, now we're going to just start adding the flour in. There's no egg, so we've added all the main ingredients. So let me just start adding that flour in. Just keep it on low so it doesn't pick up and have flour, flying around everywhere. This was super, super crumbly. Looked like, oh my gosh, am I going to have to add milk or, something like that, which of course you could do if you have a real problem. But it's really starting to come together now and become a little more cohesive. There are really no more crumbs in here. So the crumbs are all now sort of these big hunks. So I think I'm pretty confident in the fact that we have our shortbread dough. So fantastic. Just get those little pieces off. Okay. So as you can see, it really has formed a nice dough. So that's terrific. Let me just get some of this all in there. That's great. So now we could actually pick it up and form a ball and all that good stuff. So that's exactly what we're looking for. So now I'm just going to take my butter flavor Pam, and I'm going to, which I cannot live without. Now I'm just going to spray this. You don't have to butter and flour it. You just have to butter it just so it doesn't stick, even though I don't think it would really stick in here. So this is a bit of a thicker shortbread crust. This is not a thin crust because the shortbread is going to be one of the stars of this dessert. So in it goes, in it goes. And we're just going to press this down. The bottom of this pan. Get it nice and even. Oh, I love shortbread. I really love shortbread. Love it, love it, love it. One of my favorite things in the afternoon is a shortbread cookie and a cup of tea. I don't know where this tea thing came from, but I have it almost every day now. So I have a little Earl Grey with milk in it, and I desperately try to find a shortbread cookie. So this will be good to have on hand. This will be good. And if it turns out really nice and elegant, then this will be a really nice addition to my tea. So here we go. I think back many moons ago, I worked at the Ritz-Carlton, and I would work the tea service. And I tell you what, during my time there, I thought I'd never want to see another cucumber sandwich. We used to eat them like crazy. But they had these beautiful little cucumber sandwiches. They had a little smoked salmon sandwich, and we ate a lot of them. Because whatever wasn't used in the tea service, it would just get thrown out. So you'd have a lot of people back there eating cucumber sandwiches every day. But they were really good. And I think I might just make that again. Make that for this tea. Because last year I did coronation chicken. And this year I may do a little blend of sandwiches. Maybe a little smoked salmon. Maybe a little cucumber sandwich. Wouldn't that be lovely? That would be lovely. Okay. So we have our nice bed of shortbread. And I'm just going to put this in my oven and let it bake. And then I'll start looking at it, I guess, about, 20 minutes or so in. But I think it usually calls for like a 35-minute bake. But I'll just keep an eye on it. And we want to make sure it's done, but I don't want it overdone. You don't want your shortbread to be really dry. So we'll just keep a sharp eye and make sure, we're not going to overdo it. That's always my greatest fear. Okay, in it goes. Here we go. It's nice and golden brown, not overly brown, all along the sides. And that's exactly what we're looking for. And right out of the oven, it's very warm. We're going to let it cool a little bit, but we're just going to take a knife and we're going to go around the edges. I don't think so. We're just doing this. I don't think this is going to be sticking, but we just want to make sure the likelihood, because we're going to have to take this and invert it and get it out of the pan in one piece. So for now, I've got it on this so we can just get some air underneath it, and we're just going to let it sit and cool for about 10 or 15 minutes. All right, so this is cooled down. So we're going to try to get this out. It's shifting on its own. So feel that. Feel that. I don't think I cut all the way down to the bottom. Okay. And don't worry about roughing up the sides, because we're actually going to rough up the sides ourselves, so not a problem. All right, come on, baby. There we go. Carefully, we're just going to put it here. Okay. Excellent, excellent, excellent. So now we're going to trim off about an inch. So all of that nice sort of, golden color edge, we're just going to cut right off. Oh boy, does that look good. And we're going to take this and we're going to crumble this, because this is going to become our topping. How great is that? So just crumble it. You want nice small crumbs in here. Okay. I can't stand it, you guys. I can't stand it. Hold on. That's really good. That's really good. All right, we're going to continue to trim. Try and get as straight as you can. Okay, we're going to have a lot of crumb topping here. I'm making these just a little, not quite an inch. We're just going in just a little bit. Okay. So now I'm going to put that to the side. I'm going to try and get these a little smaller. So while the cookie is still slightly warm, we're gonna cut it into little small squares. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. I'm just going to slice it down. It's nice and warm. Okay. Now we're going to go this way, do the same thing. 1, 2, make this slightly smaller. So these are going to be perfect little mini bites. Okay. So now I'm just going to separate these out a little bit, because we want these to cool completely. And then we will finish our topping. And I may save these just for my, we'll see. I don't think we're going to need this much topping. So I'm gonna save these and have these with my tea. Because I think we're gonna have plenty of topping. If not, we can just crumble those in. Well, some are a little bigger than others, but that's okay because someone always wants a small one, right? Give me just a small piece. I'll take just a little tiny sliver. So, okay. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. So we'll be able to accommodate both. Someone who wants a nice healthy piece, there you go. Whew. And someone who just wants a little one. So there you go. I can act like I had it planned all along. Now we take some thick jam, and these are fantastic preserves. And you can do it with seeds, without seeds, but I chose raspberry. Who doesn't love raspberry? And we're going to take the raspberry jam and we're going to spread it on the top. A nice little top there. Oh, these are going to be so good. Look at that nice thick shortbread. Actually, there's one more step we have to do here, and try to get it to the corners. Oh my goodness. This would be good to have at a tea. You really couldn't throw these things into a cookie jar. Oh, now we just take our topping and we just sprinkle it on top. Beautiful, beautiful. Oh, I love it, I love it, I love it. Oh, this would be lovely. And it really isn't that many steps, since the topping is actually the shortbread. That makes it much, much easier to put together. Oh man, that looks so nice. That looks so nice. And raspberry is such a pretty color. Such a pretty color. Beautiful. Yeah, I'm totally going to eat those myself a bit later. Oh yeah, man. These are great. These are great. And they're so pretty. And they're so pretty. I love them. Well, this is definitely going to make my tea table. Oh, it's fantastic. Fantastic. Look at that. How beautiful is that? Oh, that's great. That's really great. That's really great. All right, I gotta try one. But I don't want to mess up a pretty one. So I'm gonna take one of these and I'm just gonna spread some jam on it. I'll have to share these. I'll have to knock on my neighbor's door and say, "Oh, I have a treat." Okay, so this is the full deal here. Oh. Oh my gosh, it's so good. That is so good. Oh man. This jam is perfect. It's perfect. There's a little bit of tartness to it. Works really, really well. Oh, that's great. That's really great. This will be on the table. Makes a beautiful presentation. It's easy to do. And I can do a lot of it ahead of time because I can make these ahead of time and I can store these. And then when I'm ready, what do? I just top with the topping and I top with the beautiful jam and they're ready to go. So as a matter of fact, I have somebody coming over a little later this week that I'm going to serve these to. So I'm going to store these and we're gonna enjoy these. So if you want this recipe, just go to almost-martha.com where you will see this along with all the other recipes that I've done. And wait for our tea. That'll be coming up. But isn't that beautiful? I'm so happy with these. Yay, yay, yay. So go grab this and enjoy it. You gotta make it. You gotta make it. It's really easy. And this will be a lovely addition to any table. So thanks so much for stopping by. And we'll see you here next time, right here on Almost Martha. Oh, I love that. Love it, love it.